this is Matt with Texas Toast Guitars, and today I am with
Dennis Fano.
Today I'm with Doug Cower from Cower Guitars, and we're at the 2017 NAMM show. And you know, Doug, I have followed you for a long time, and I've tried to steal as many things as I possibly can from you.
All that means is you're stealing from Saul Cole.
Oh, okay, all right,
I stole from him.
Yeah, that's what we all do, right? And yeah, so it's very, very nice to finally actually meet you and see what you guys bring to market. Speaking of which, you have a new guitar. Let's talk a little bit about it.
I do. You're actually one of the people who knows more about it than anybody. So, Titan, this is our new line. And yeah, everybody has the same complaint. For Cower, we make 60 Cowers a year. I make them as I want to make them. They're time intensive. There are way too many options. They're expensive. I can't afford a Cower.
Now you're not going to stop making the high end stuff, okay?
Oh God, no. But you know, the comic can plays all. If I can afford it, if I can afford it, if I can afford it. So about 2 years ago, we started with one of my employees was like, man, if we could make a $1,000 guitar, we can sell the hell out of it. I'm like, first of all, it's impossible. Second of all, it doesn't really work the way you think it does.
Yeah.
But it kind of planted the seed, and so about 18 months ago, we really started looking hard at how to do this, and we went through, well, I don't want to make an import. Adam didn't want to do that.
So the new Titans are all American made?
Yeah, they're all mostly still made by us. What we finally settled on was like, well, maybe we won't do the fish, maybe we won't do this, maybe we won't do that. What we ended up working out was Robert Jackson makes the necks for us.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, he's okay.
He knows a thing or two.
Things. And that was what it was. We can make necks. We make our own necks, but they can make a lot of necks, and we just.
I don't think anyone's going to begrudge you. Yeah.
So that made a huge difference in the cost. We make the bodies, we paint, assemble. It's Seymour Duncan standard. It's still got Goto locking tuners, good hardware, and it's $12.99.
Well, that's all fine, but what if I decide I want my Titan to sound a little different?
Plenty of options.
Funny you should ask.
So that was the big thing. Like the body, right? If I make a body, you can't change it after the fact.
Yeah.
This I can all change. So we try to limit down the options to no neck options, no body options other than color, and only a few color choices. But all of this is all modular.
So it's my understanding that I can swap this pickguard out here for this pickguard, for that pickguard, for that pickguard, and I don't even have to take the strings off to do it.
It's a little easier if you do, but yeah, it's like 5 minutes. The only wire connection's on a quick connector.
As like the bridge ground?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. We do Duncan, Lawler, Wolftone, Keith Jones, all of that stuff. So literally, when I was building the website kept wigging out, and I realized I was like, there's 13,000 pickup combinations on the website, I guess. So
wait.
Yeah, even if it's not on the website, you can email us and kind of ask, like, hey, I want to. You show us a Seth Lover as your option, but I really want a custom. You know, that's fine. We'll just make sure you tell us in the order form, and we'll handle it.
Okay, cool. So, all right, so we're going to roll in some pictures of the new line, and we'll roll in some pictures of the old. So everything that you've made before, that's on that side of the wall over there, that's still available for the big money buyers. Okay.
Yeah. We're the way we've been doing Titan is literally, it may change in the short run if it explodes, but we just make these when we have a slow day for Cower. So like,
all right,
you know, like we try to roll a certain number of guitars through every week, but 1 week, you know, it might be light. I go paint another half dozen Titans, put them up in the cabinet, so they're just ready
to go. Okay.
Yeah, we're always going to make Cower. I have slow forming ADD. I get bored, but not that quickly. So like,
I wonder what that's like.
Well, like we made a Formica one,
which is very cool. I like the boomerang Formica.
Yeah, that's going to be the kind of thing where you can't call me and be like, will you make another? You just have to hope I make one day.
So one day there'll be something cool I want that.
It'll pop up on the website and it'll be it. So.
Doug, what do you think is up next for the industry, for small independent builders like you and like I hope to be one day?
I think I don't know. It's always interesting to see for me. I think this year especially is the first year NAMM put together a boutique guitar showcase.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, and I know everybody up there, and I'm kind of hurt that they didn't ask me.
Yeah, what's up with that? I think you're a little bit bigger than what they. Yeah.
But I think what you're going to see is. I'm biased. If I never saw another Strat in my life, I could live fine.
Yeah, I would be fine with that.
I want the thing that nobody else quite has. And I think as long as people like you and I and other small builders keep finding little niches and put their own spin on things, we're going to be fine.
Yeah, yeah. So, one more question for all the nerds on the Offset Guitar Forum. I'm talking to you nerds, and from my old lady, who's also a nerd. Who won the contest that I did not participate in?
I don't know. I was good.
We don't even know.
I actually don't want to choose. I don't. I have a favorite besides what you guys did in the
Of the 4 guitars that were made. I was very disappointed by all those nerds who said, "Oh, I ought to do that." Well, buck up and do it then.
Well, that was the thing. Like, obviously I don't have a mild. Well, I'm not a Gibson fanboy. We'll leave it at that. So, but when people were bitching about the price of the guitar, I'm like, that's like, I know that guitar costs less than what the parts cost for this.
Yeah.
And we know what this costs to the cent.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's making yourself prove me wrong.
That's right.
But it was cool. There was one that was like, okay, that's kind of what I expected, and then there was like 3 way out left field ones. And I was like, that's what I like seeing.
Yeah, yeah. We had a really good time making those guitars, and sticking to that $400 ceiling was a lot of fun. So what? Give or take $400. $100 million. So, Doug, thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Absolutely.
This is Matt at Texas Toast Guitars, reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. That's what Doug does. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.